Ladies and gentlemen, this is Daily Post Africa, and I have great news for you. News that will change the world's power dynamics forever. A new nation is being born in West Africa. You must be wondering, where? When? Well, the three-member countries of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, are uniting to form a single country. While the world was distracted by the drama of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, history was being written in the heart of Africa. On June 5, 2025, three nations, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, declared their intention to unite as one. This is a nation drawn by African hands, not by colonial rulers. This is not just a political merger, it's a revolution. A middle finger to the West, a reawakening of African sovereignty, and the world powers are terrified. For over a century, Africa's borders were not African. They were drawn in 1884 in Berlin by European powers who carved up the continent like a cake. These artificial lines divided brothers, fueled wars, and kept Africa weak. But now, for the first time, African leaders are erasing those lines on their own terms. We know what is best for our people. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and General Chiani have done what no other African leaders dared to do: unite their nations into a single, powerful state. They announced the formation of a single national anthem, a single flag, and a unified military command. A new nation is being born. The Alliance of Sahel States, AES, will be larger than Nigeria, with over 72 million people. This is the death of colonial borders. This is Africa rewriting its destiny. The birth of this new African nation may seem like big news, or maybe not. But the real story is what its formation means for the future of Africa. For starters, the new Sahel nation will be a geopolitical giant, controlling vast uranium reserves in Niger, gold in Mali, and a multitude of minerals in Burkina Faso. No longer will these resources be looted by foreign corporations while Africans live in poverty. The Sahel leaders have declared, "We will mine our own gold. We will control our own future. And if that hurts you, watch our middle finger." Determined more than ever before, the Captain Ibrahim Traoré effect is spreading like wildfire, igniting African youth from west to east, from the north to the South Pole. Gone are the days when we were made to believe that lighter-skinned people are superior. Now, we know we are equal, and we, as Africans, can determine our own destiny. There is no doubt that the West is panicking. France has been kicked out. The US is losing influence. Western and American rare earth mineral markets are trembling as these nations have turned to Russia for security and China for investment. The era of Western domination in Africa is crumbling, and the response? Desperate intimidation tactics. When Ghana dared to engage with the AES, appointing an ambassador and offering its ports as a trade gateway, the US suddenly raised its travel advisory, warning against increased danger in Ghana. A clear threat. But Ghana's president stood firm. "We will engage with whoever respects us." To further demonstrate that Ghana will no longer be intimidated, they granted the Alliance of Sahel States access to their ports, allowing goods and minerals from the AES to bypass Western-controlled routes. The revolution is spreading beyond imagination. Recently, when the USA banned Chadians from entering America, Chad's leader, Mahamat Deby, fired back, banning all American citizens from entering Chad and canceling visas for Americans living there. The message is clear. Africa is done begging, done bowing, done with Western bullying. Donald Trump expected Deby to beg for mercy, but this time Africa stood strong. Deby said, "Hold on a second. Tit for tat is a fair game." This is the Africa we want, an Africa that is not bullied under the watchful eyes of our ancestors. We say a big thank you to the inspirations of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and Omar Chiani, who are making the African spirit a reality. They have taught us that when the going gets tough, the tough must get going. Unlike the era of Patrice Lumumba and Thomas Sankara, who were quickly isolated and eliminated, these Sahel leaders have learned from the past. They have leveraged Russian, Chinese, Turkish, and Korean alliances for improved surveillance and security, not just for their vision, but for the vision bearers themselves. No wonder they have survived multiple assassination attempts. To the south, President Duma Boko of Botswana recently ordered during a presser live on television, "No more raw diamonds leaving our country." All diamonds will be cut and polished in Botswana. He has also declared, no more unprocessed copper leaves Botswana. Just like the Sahel states, African nations are waking up to resource nationalism. No more Anglo-American companies stealing Africa's wealth while paying pennies. The age of exploitation is ending. This is just the beginning. We are waiting for puppet leaders in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Cameroon, DR Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Ivory Coast, Benin, Somalia, Ethiopia, Burundi, and many others to wake up and join the revolution. And if they don't, the youth will take the shoe off the elders' feet. Inspired by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, African youth are no longer waiting for the motherland to be sold under the cover of fear and intimidation. Now, the question is, who's next? Will the East African Federation follow? Will the African Union embrace this as true Pan-Africanism? Or will it bow to Western pressure? One thing is certain. The Sahel Union has lit a fire, and that fire cannot be put out. This is more than a merger. This is Africa's declaration of independence. The West thought they could control us forever. They were wrong. The Sahel has spoken. Africa is rising, and this time, we will not be stopped. Remember to share this video so that more hope spreads across the Black fraternity worldwide. Like and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from and what you think of this new state. If you're new here, subscribe so YouTube notifies you every time we upload a video. Until then, long live the African dream. Long live the Sahel states. Long live Umar Chiani. Long live Assimi Goita. Long live Captain Ibrahim Traoré.